This is 7 News, first at 4.
Right out of the gate at 4 o'clock, a news alert. We continue to follow the shooting inside a South Florida Walmart. Good afternoon. Customers in a panic as gunshots rang out.
Yeah, you were covering this just a few minutes ago. At least 3 people we understand were hurt. 7's Ralph Rayburn is live in Florida City. He's got our top story here. Ralph?
Yeah, Lynn and Robin, as we were talking, Robin and I were talking before, fire rescue and police from multiple agencies here, including Florida City School. We saw some school board police all responding here to this Walmart 33501 US 1 or South Dixie Highway. That's the common address there. You see all the police cars still here. Just a short time ago, an indication that things had subsided just a little bit. The helicopter, police helicopter that had been on the scene within like 30 seconds of the time the shooting call went out, because he was down in this area, has cleared the scene as far as his work is done here. You see all the police officers here, and you do see a number of people here that are just kind of waiting around here. We're over here by one of the adjunct Walmart facilities here. We had a bunch of people there talking with police officers. Most of those people appeared to be employees. Let's get to our video, and we'll tell you what we heard and what we saw. Police responded here. There was a call of a person shot inside the Walmart. It turns out that there's a beauty salon or beauty establishment inside the Walmart there, and the shooting took place there. A short time later, we heard that there were several gunshot wound victims, including one person who was shot in the abdomen and was unconscious at the time of the shooting, or after the shooting. The second person was shot in the foot, was able to stumble outside. So we're going to take a look at a second piece of video here. Police and fire rescue both responding here. The police went inside and treated this as an active shooter situation here, and they cleared the entire Walmart. It took them the better part of 45 minutes or so to do that, and then most of them came back outside. The police officers came back outside. They had secured the area. That time we saw fire rescue officials take a gurney inside, and about 10 minutes or so later, if we look at our third piece of video, we saw them bring out that first victim, the one that was being resuscitated by the police, by the fire department there, and put in the back of Rescue 16. Now they took that rescue and drove it up to Homestead Hospital there, where Air Rescue landed, and then transported that victim to that Air Rescue, and that person is now receiving treatment at Jackson South Hospital. And we continue to concentrate on the front market at that entrance right there as we come back out to our live picture. That they said there were initially three suspects that were seen leaving the area, or at least running through the Walmart. It turns out that they now think that at least a person of interest is a Walmart. They're working, and we're going to continue to monitor this story and this situation. As we get more information, we'll get it back to you. For now, I'm Ralph Rayburn reporting live in Skyforce HD.
So, Ralph, our shot was breaking up just a little bit. Just to reiterate, from what you know at this point, are they looking for anybody inside the store?
At this point, we believe that they've stand down from that particular activity. The body language, as Robin was indicating, was a little milder than normally, with people running with rifles and guns and things like that when we see them in this instances now. And you can see there are still folks, and they're actually going to be bringing some chairs out here. Here's some folks here that are probably witnesses that they want to just kind of sequester there and get their statements from, trying to keep them in the shade. We also mentioned that there was a person that had a panic attack. That person has been treated by the fire department also, and one more person just a short time ago passed out from the heat out here, waiting to be interviewed, and fire rescue is administering to them and giving them some water and making sure they're okay.
And Ralph, you brought up the heat, and that has to be another element in this that is making things challenging, because as we're seeing the people there in a little bit of shade, they've got to bring seats out. It is a very hot day, and to make sure that they are doing what they need to do inside, keeping people outside, but it is extremely hot. Is there any shade for the people who have been waiting outside, who have been evacuated?
On those little grass with the trees, that's where they've been staying. I know some of them we saw. I can't tell you exactly how many, but we saw some of them actually look like they went out to turn the AC on, so they were getting a little assistance there. But you see, these are all the employees here. They've been cordoned off over to an area to the east side of the property there. What they want to do is they want to get statements from everybody. If they saw anything, they get their name and contact number, get all that information, and they'll use that. And as we mentioned earlier too, they were looking at surveillance camera video inside the store there to get more information as to the descriptions. And we did hear them read out information a short time ago as to the suspects, what they were wearing at the time of the shooting took place.
So if you're just now joining us, we're following this developing story. We have been for the last 45 minutes or so. These are live pictures of this Walmart, very large, of course, store there in Florida City, where shots rang out, as Ralph just said a few minutes ago. And it's sort of what we believe is sort of a salon inside the Walmart. 3 people were hurt, several were transported, and now it's a very active scene. As you can see, Ralph is showing us all the police cars that are in the front. And Ralph, you were showing Robin about 35 minutes ago this command center in the back. Since it looks like everybody was transported, is it just police on the scene now? Fire rescue is gone from that command center?
Lynn, all those fire trucks are gone. There's one remaining here because once they had cleared the inside of the building and they knew how many personnel they needed to keep on the scene, they cleared everything, so they all kind of took off out. We've got a couple of rescue vehicles, one engine company in the rear there, and we've got the one fire rescue truck sitting over here. So those are the only ones. I would guess that it hazard at least 10 or 12 units were here initially.
Just a frightening day, as Robin was mentioning earlier. It's just the middle of the day, you're shopping. You can imagine what these shoppers were feeling, bringing your kids along or going by yourself. What a stressful situation. Let's now go to Elisa Bizio. She's our reporter there on the scene. She's joining us on the phone, and give us your perspective. Or actually, we see you in person. Elisa?
Yeah, we were able to get a live shot in down here, Lynn, but you really said it, just terrifying moments because there were kids here as this was happening. I'm going to have you guys walk with me here. You can see this back area of the Walmart here is just completely filled with Miami-Dade squad cars here. The area is taped off. It's very hard to get in and out. Really, they're not letting anyone in, and even to get out, it's a problem. That aside, the people we've talked to today who were inside the store or near there telling us that they heard those gunshots, that they saw people running outside. Why don't we go over here again? We're going to walk a little bit. You can see Homestead Police. You can see this area here taped off. As you can imagine, the people we talked to one lady on camera who I think Ralph brought that to you, but just absolutely terrifying moments. This is not something anyone would expect or want to deal with when they go shopping in the afternoon here at Walmart in Florida City. The one woman we talked to telling us that all this happened just before 3 o'clock. She heard several gunshots, and again, people running out. Moments later, police showing up. You could see the chopper in the air, Miami-Dade police chopper in the air, and so many officers rushing here. And at one point, she tells us that she did see one person in handcuffs. We don't have more information other than that, but we will remain here on the ground and bring you the latest. But obviously, as you can see, a heavy police presence, and a presence that will remain like this for hours to come. We will be here and we will bring you the latest. For now, we're live in Florida City. Elisa Bizio, 7 News.